pick. They will start on the T side. They need to hit the ground running, and it all begins with this pistol.
Yeah, and Danny is looking for the fight, pushing up towards top mid. Has her eyes on Suicide. It's going to be swinging out, and it is being held, but she finds the first. The trade comes through. Krusty gets that one. Lena sitting back with the P2K. Bit of a long-range door. Not going to be wanting to fight that one any further, as the T's are now making their way out long. That's all four with the bomb.
Yeah, two sites defense set up for the Javelins. Hanker to take the first contact. Potcher's been dinked down to 1 HP. That's a great start for the CT side. And with that preventative smoke, Hanker just looks to play around the extremity. And while Potcher will be removed, Fatal with the trade. And now they need to get past VQ.
Yeah, VQ, great with the pistols, just like the AWPs. There we go, lovely shot there with the USP to get that kill. That one's a little bit drawn out, but does find it in the end, which leaves it all on Fatal now. 1 versus 3, can't even get across, and the bomb is also dropped slightly forward to make matters even worse. Just has to go for this long-range door with the Glock, and despite the damage done, a kill is not found.
Yeah, straightforward pistol enough for the Javelins. MVP try their luck and their fortunes out towards long, but just being shut down. It's a detriment of not really having too much utility invested in. It is just a pistol round, so it can be quite difficult to really justify getting all of the smokes and the tricks and the trinkets to try and aid that cross. So Javelins will pick that one up. Just going to be the Glocks out in play for this T side, and for the Javelins, it's just a case of trying to farm up some money with the SMGs.
A couple of M4s in the mix as well. Really, the PT50s here, which, you know, at long range, they're actually pretty potent, and they have to get there, though. A couple of smokes to aid them. So if they can get the bomb down here, that's a win. But Hanker looks like she does not want to allow that to happen. Trying to be cleaning up these players one by one. And I don't even know if she saw that third player, as she spun around and took down Potcher.
Yeah, nice and straightforward. Nothing really too much to commentate on there. The pistols couldn't quite get it over the line. Yeah, I have no doubt she had no idea really where the third player was, but it doesn't matter. 2-0 to the good consecutive rounds in a row already for the CT side. But here's the true test. AK-47s have been prioritized over some utility, and there's already aggression double, in fact, in towards lower. VQ could potentially try and shut this all down, but Fatal will immediately just silence. Then in the kill feed all around, MVP, they're winning out the gunfights.
Yeah, they were holding for it. They had the player extended out in Cressy, and that was enough. You see, Vicky had to try and adjust her aim, and it didn't really work out. Molotov's a little awry, but not really going to matter. Although, Angelico's found Cressy in the back lines. So now there's a way into this. That's been brought low. And oh, aim remembers there. Never mind, Hanker. Heroics now required. 3 players to find. 2 on the site and 2 are low, but that smoke that she dropped is actually protecting Potcher, and she's going to use it to her advantage. MVP, fight back with the guns.
Yeah, nice little round from MVP. Nothing too complicated, just sending the entirety of their forces in towards tunnels, winning out and battling now against that aggression that Navi Javelins try to throw into the mix. So the AKs come out, MVP come to play, but it's another gun round on the board. That was just a bonus buy for the Javelins. All the M4s are now in play. So back-to-back rounds is what we're looking for out of this T side. It's straight out towards long. Cressy, well, she's going to be blinded and standing in the flames. Hanker, well, as well as Lena, they're just going to take the aggressive fights, and well, it's going to work out. Advantage and blood drawn first by the Javelins.
Yeah, fantastic utility for Navi, but Fatal has come out to contest, and now Lena is stuck out here. She's lost her teammate here that was out long with her. Does find Potcher, and she's staying strong. Viki's rotated through and catches them off. She just stays alive, tucks into the pit, forces that wide swing, and they walk straight into VQ's crosshairs. What looked like a good start for MVP is now falling apart, as it's just Manka. She is being hunted at the end, is going to go down. Navi keep it fairly clean with a nice triple from Lena.
Yeah, really well worked out towards long. And as you said, just surviving in pit is the difference maker there. Just ensuring that the trade spacing is perfect. Well, Navi Javelins, we can see their intention already. It's to completely bat away any idea the most valuable players have any sort of say going into their map pick. Look what that's done to the economy as well, off the back of losing after winning out with the rifles. It's just going to be this partial investment. It's just going to be the itty-bitty pistols to try and work a way in, and that grenade Oh, does a lot of damage on towards Cressy, but that's about it. Lena even trying to get even more aggressive, and Basil's head will be removed from her shoulders as well as the entire rest of the roster. It's an absolute demolition, and Pocha can only answer back with one.
Yeah, Lena keen to play today. Nice headshots onto those players. Could be a bit scary playing that angle against the Desert Eagles, where they can sort of just hold the headshot angle against you. It's a bit playing with fire there, but she'd have support in towards mid and didn't even need it, really, until the end. Nice 4K from Lena. She's off to a fantastic start, 9 for 1. Leading from the front, Viku has the AWP as well. Pocha has hers. This is an exciting duel that I'm looking forward to seeing play out. Pocha's been, splits her walking through, but doesn't quite hit the shot.
Interesting adjustment from the Javelins. Shut down towards lower last time around. So this time Angelica just deploys a couple of grenades and then tries to escape. Follow up from Lena. Doesn't do too much damage, but the boost for VQ will net the opening. It's another player advantage early for the Javelins. Fatal trying to Molotov back in, but matters only get worse with Danu.
VQ looking like she's wanting to find more as well. Trying to catch off Fatal as she puts down the hinge smoke. Lena sitting on the other side of this smoke. Has to be careful. Molotov going to be dropped. Fatal's going to be charging straight into her, but going to be ready for it. The Flames assisting as well. So it's just Pocha and Aima. Pocha just got her hands on his AWP and is yet to really have a chance to use it outside of that initial shot through the smoke. There we go. She's going to find Lena. So gets an opportunity, and Angelica goes down in mid as well. There's something to work with for MVP.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to be careful. Pocha scoping in towards CT. VQ. It's going to be a bit of an interesting timing, but that smoke will aid safer passage towards B. It's all on Danu here, just in the corner of the bomb site. Aima has to try and clear every single angle. Well, Pocha, not quite. When Danu just staying alive here means rotations can come on over. Not that she even needs them. Pocha removed. It looked all right for MVP. It was a 4 versus 2, brought back into the rounds of possibility. But then Navi Javelins just shut that one down in the end.
Yeah, the difficulty was just they were so split up on that attack, going in from both directions. You could see they kind of just wanted to isolate that duel and remove Danu. But because Aima was so low, like there was not really any contest there against Danu. Gets that kill for free. I think even if Pocha finds her at the end there, teammates, she'd already wasted so much time. I think her teammates' rotations would have been there pretty quickly. So good start from Navi, 5-1, and in a good position to get more. As you can see, MVP don't have a lot into this round. No bomb plant either. So just going to be the Deagles. And Brandon, do you think that the logo for MVP is based off of Pocha wearing those cat ears with her microphone? It kind of looks like it.
Yeah, maybe.
See her again.
I mean, I'm assuming
I think it's
a cat, right?
Yeah, look. Okay, look. You think it kind of looks like the tail could be like the microphone? I think I'm on.
Oh, okay. Or it could be like when I first looked at it, I thought it was a bush baby.
A bush baby?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but is that no? Okay. Just because it's like that, there aren't real whiskers there. I don't know. Like the
no, I mean, look, it's an avant-garde cat. Oh, right. Angelica, she could get caught off here. That's an AWP that can be retrieved. That smoke is actually going to allow them to pick that up. That can go into the hands of Pocha. They've got 2 players with armor and deagles.
Oh, all right.
Got a round potentially cooking here. They're trying to counter this mid-aggression. Pocha's making noise. And there's no one on A except Viku, who's about to throw some Sentry. If they decide to push past it, they get overwhelmed, but no, they're going to fall back.
That's a really well-timed incendiary. All has to be on Pocha now. She can try and set this up. Look at the reaction from the Javelins trying to flash BQ back in for a peek. Another incendiary. This time it's going to split the attack. MVP are going to be thrust forward. Hanka needs to try and survive. This is where the AWP can try and rotate in. Bomb plant is absolutely perfect. MVP, they've got something to work with here.
Yes, it's definitely doable. VQ finding Mama does make the retake a lot more doable, though, and can't quite get the second. Hanka close range was brought low early, but finds that kill. They're trying to deal with this AWP, but they just can't do it. Just Cressy left now. She can maybe pick up this AWP, and it is planted for her. No smoke either, so this is still on, but no, Danu is going to find her. Fuse can come through, and the AWPs can be recollected.
Good round overall for most valuable players. rushing into mid, catches all of us off guard as I'm talking, trying to learn about some animals. I don't know where I was going with that. And then, yeah, the bomb plant's great. I mean, if anything, it really helps MVP out with the next buy. They can have some utility to now try and accommodate the AK-47s they are bringing to the table. Pocha will also be wielding her preferred weapon of choice. But now it's time, 6-1 already. And look at VQ getting so aggressive. Pocha could even be caught off guard.
Yeah, MVP have been kind of aware of Navi's tendency to go for this lower aggression. So you can see that they actually threw a HE through and they're being careful, but Pocha's been caught off. They dropped a lurk smoke. Actually, no, it's a CT smoke. Pocha tried to peek ahead of it. Was punished. Now Fatal's trying to deal with BQ, who's just going to back out, and she's even got his support. BQ can even move towards top mid here. No, she's going to try and peek back in and fight, and Fatal has found both. That's a huge double.
Oh, look at Angelica, though. She's going to get aggressive through the doorway. Smoke blooms, but just at the wrong time. Was it?
She did damage onto Manka then. Unless Hanka did that with you kill.
Well,
but no, it was Angelica with the collat.
Okay.
Wow.
I didn't even notice that. Well, that bomb has made its way over to the A-bomb site all amongst the chaos, and suddenly it's a retake scenario. The Javelins have got the advantage when it comes to the player count. However, Angelica, she's just holding the edges of this smoke as it starts to fade. MVP, they can just hold here. The pressure is on the Javelins to get this one over the line.
Danny's low as well, but a utility to work with is going to allow them to come through. But Cressy has removed one, trying to find the second player, but Hanka is there, gets the kill. All now onto Aima Mama, off towards Long. Hanka has the read on it too. Angelica, though, is going to be walking out straight into her and does the damage, but can't quite convert at the bottom. Meanwhile, it's being stuck. Hanka is going to steal it away at the last second.
Yeah, really nice work from the AWPer, just tucking in towards CT. Doesn't need to fight Aima Mama. Just needs to buy as much time on the clock. Angelica can see that she's not facing inherently for the peak. Just waiting for Aima Mama to peek into her. If she hits a shot, that's perfect. If not, she's bought the time for the defuse to come in. It's one-way traffic on the server right now. Double up setup back in play for Navi Javelins. Well, Angelica trying to put it to good use. Gets flashed off the angle, though, and now needs Hanka to bail her out.
Yeah, not a lot of utility being thrown towards Long from either side there. Didn't really see Molotovs coming out or the long smoke that you often see drop to allow the fight to take place. Angelica has been enjoying running the second AWP. See if she can get anything done with it. Normally you'd see it over towards the B site, but they kind of run this A mid AWP setup, which is quite interesting.
Pocha scoping in.
See Angelica. Pocha picks up it's a free kill.
I think she slightly just missed the mark. 1 minute left on the clock, but Lena has dealt with the short prong of the MVP attack, and now these incendiaries can just keep raining on down in. But Navi Javelins actually don't elect to throw them. Hanka's going to get caught with a smoke grenade in her hand. That makes Fatal just work wonders on towards the bomb site. There's the incendiaries we were talking about. The bomb, it can't even be planted, but there's so much time left on the clock. But look at the flank.
There are bursts coming through from Long. Angelica just needs to stay alive. If they can deal with Pocha and find a way through, there's a chance for this retake. There's a second player here out Long, though, trying to swing, and that's where Angelica activates, removes Cressy. She's been tucked in towards CT this entire time. Aima Mama and Fatal trying to reposition here. They found the kill. 1 versus 1 now. Close range. And Fatal hits the shot. 3K for Fatal and a second round for MVP.
Huge round from Fatal. Gets given the entry on a silver platter when Hanka pulls out the smoke grenade, because Navi Javelins just don't have any information up Long as how far advanced MVP are. And that second headshot onto short was absolutely perfect. Really great stuff from MVP, showing us why they have elected to peek and pick into this map. Speaking of peaks, well, Pocha has a bit of a pot shot down in towards the mid doors. Angelica, we're brought down to 30.
Pocha peeks to pick a peck of peppers.
Nearly.
Nearly. Long range still about to come through. You see the issue with that double AWP setup is now this is going to reset Navi if they lose this round. Lot on the line here. Hanka doesn't want to get caught out with utility this time. Drops the smoke early and the Molotov, but she still gets caught down by Pocha. Lena's tucked in towards Gandalf with the Deagle, but surely they're going to clear her. Trying to bait in, and Manka, she's not ready for it. Viku baited her in and allowed Lena to get that kill, and she's still staying alive, being such a nuisance. Has recovered an AK as well. Teammates are here in support in short. Potentially even a flank through mid as well.
Oh, Lena. Another headshot, this time onto the bomb planter. Aim and Mama will fall and look at Danu. She could really catch out Fatal, and Cressy can't do a thing about it. Tries for the trade, but not quite. Potcher left all alone. 1 versus 3 and gets absolutely blindsided, not only by the flash, but Danu's headshots. What a retake coming in from the Javelins. 3 kills in the round for Danu. That's so important.
I mean, incredible work from Lena there. She was such a pain tucked in towards Gandalf. She finds that kill on Manka. I love that bait and switch setup, trying to bait. Viku misses the shot and, you know, trying to bait Manka into chasing her down, and it works perfectly. She's just such a nuisance, allows Danu to then come through and clean up the rest of the players. They take the lead, 8-2. Already secured the half. And update from that Entropic Queens No Fear 5 game. Entropic Queens currently in the lead, 5-3, as mentioned. That's a must-win for Entropic Queens if they want to stay in contention for playoffs.
Yeah, that's huge. Good start for Entropic Queens. We'll keep you updated on that as it develops. Meanwhile, in this game, on this server, MVP, well, they're showing shades and signs of aggressive tendencies in towards mid doors. 20 seconds. They're already here, basically, in CT spawn. This could be a quick split, and Danu needs to try and hold her nerve.
And Jalka's here with plenty of utility as well, though. Has that AWP, can block off basically one of these corridors of attack. So it'll be a tough cookie to crack. Tough bean. Here comes the mid to B smokes. The intentions are clear. Going to make their way up now. Viku has actually got a gap in that she's trying to abuse. Going to be making their way through now. Danu gets the kill while blinded, but Cressy finds Angelica. Danu runs out of bullets, swaps to the USP. It's an awkward fight, but she drops Manka and the bomb. She now has time to reload because of the incendiary dropped by Angelica. But her teammates are currently stuck in towards the smokes. And Potcher is sat behind them. The collateral Potcher. That is unbelievable.
Potcher's gotcha. See you later, Navi Javelins. Not in this one. Most valuable players. What a round. It's a quick execute in towards mid to B. And just when you think Danu has completely locked that one up, even allowed a safe reload because of the incendiary in towards upper tunnels, doesn't even matter. What a position. That is the last place you expect the AWPer to be.
And it had to be the collateral, right? If that's just a single kill there, the trade comes through instantly. The AWP takes far too long to adjust for that second shot. Oh my lord. Potcher's gotcha indeed. I like that one. And now they're just trying to repeat things. Another mid to B. Nothing really to contest it either.
Yeah, highlighted by the fact that Joker's already been removed. Hanker looking to get aggressive. She's actually going to come through the smoke. No one's holding this. That's the bomb dropped. Might not matter in the grand scheme of things, but the fact it makes it a little bit more difficult. Throws it into question, but no, complete cleanup. Lena trying to jump over the AWP scope, yeah.
So there's no way she gets 2 back-to-back collapse.
No.
Almost.
That's right. Only 1 kill in the end for the Javelins, so most valuable players not going to mind about that at all. Now it's the pistols again. Has to be reduced to another save, the CT side. 8-4 is looking a lot better than what it once was. And there's still plenty more opportunity for MVP to really just reduce the buffer Navi Javelins have established.
Yeah, we should be seeing 5 rounds minimum. Potential for even more. MVP is starting to get warmed up into things. It's going to be, once again, repeating B. And Navi have stuck for it. They've got 3 players here. Good news for MVP is the other 2 are very far away. So if they can get through this, then they've got a chance here. And Joker is doing damage, though can't quite find the second. Viku found one inside and a second. Viku with the deagle, keeping them in this one. Brings Manka low as well, but Potcher is on cleanup duty once again.
I'm so impressed by the fact that she's just in mid doors again. Not only does he hit the first, but then just transitions so effectively onto the second. It's only Deagles, but it's so important not to be overwhelmed and caught out. Incredible work, by the way, on the bomb site by Viku. Makes it expensive for MVP. And speaking of expenses and expenditure, Navi Javelins have pushed all of their chips into the middle of the table and gambled again on 2 AWPs. Was working originally. Now let's see if they can come up trumps once again.
Yeah, they're loving this double AWP setup. I also like the movement from Angelica in towards mid doors then. She kind of ran close to the doors to catch Pocha off guard in the way that she jumped across. Small detail. Nice flash coming through. VQ misses the mark. She can throw out a flash down. She has this teammate tucked in towards long. They are going to be clearing for it, but not before she doubles up. Pocha finds VQ, but Hanka is still here. Pocha is low, or Manka is low as well. And they don't even want anything to do with anything. They're just going to bail. They can't beat Hanka, so they're just going to leave.
Oh, and Angelica's dealt with the mid presence. No, they're going to try and go back in off the back of not really having any other map control. Most valuable players are just funneled in towards the long corridor. Well, there's no escape, really. Look at the mini-map. You got Angelica just locking in the long doors. Hank is in towards pit. Manka is so low. It's the wombo combo. It should be 9 on the board. That's a great kill to find. 35 seconds. There's a world in which she can do this, but it's going to be very difficult.
Has to find Danu. Oh, the leg needs to be the kill. As she goes back towards mid, it's actually when Angelica repositions. But the clock, it's just not in her favor. She's saving. That's so unfortunate. If she'd found that kill into Danu, she was going for it. There was definitely a way through. But at this stage, she is accelerating.
There's no time for this.
There's no time. She can't make it there.
Yeah,
No. Couple of seconds
No,
left.
don't go.
Wait, hold on.
CT, no.
Oh! You know what? If she'd properly cleared into CT, that would have been a pretty incredible save of the round.
Oh, yeah, it would have been absolutely unreal. I think we would have been both screaming our heads off. It was a nice attempt either way. The fact that she legged Danu there or just maybe clipped her through the side of the wall was so unfortunate. But that's all off the back of the good work initially out towards long by Navi Javelins. And yeah, imagine.
Imagine. Things that could have been, that weren't. All right, last round of the half. 9 on the board for Navi, but at least she made it expensive, so it's not the best. Only the single AWP. No luxuries in this economy. The single AWP looking to maybe strike here, as they are going to be flashing into her, and doesn't fire off the shot. Waits to see if it fades in time to hit it, and instead she's going to take a few bullets to the shoulder. Does escape though. Now they've got 3 players on this B site, so if they do decide to go over that way, they're going to be walking straight into this stack, which could be deadly.
It doesn't look like that's the intention right now. Although MVP are congregating towards this mid-doors position. They've had success when they have done the mid to B split. Manka, this is the additional element. This is something that they've not thrown in just yet. She's just providing so much distraction, and based off the control they've gathered over towards short, it could just be a re-execute. Ava Mama is tasked here to try and not die to Lena's MP9, and she can come in late on the flank. It's actually just all stems on Hanka being able to hold this bomb site. And she can't.
Well, she's removed. Ava Mama, the only one out towards long. They know the AWP is over towards B as well. Lena is going to find Ava Mama. So there's still got this edge of the defense in play, and the rest of the team are going to make their way out through short. This is the duel. Angelica, drops off just as Fatal peeks into it. The repositioning to go towards long with VQ in CT's spawn. Setting up to support with the utility. She's got the AWP. It's not the position you want to be retaking. She'd love to be out long with her teammates, but she's not. Doesn't matter though. Lena with the AK finds the first kill and the second. Fantastic. She's already found 3 in the round. She is cleaning up house here. Manka has removed 1 player, and she's trying to hold this down, but Lena is looking for more. 4 in the round. Angelica finds the last. And Navi are going to get the defuse and the 10th round.
I'll tell you what, that's scary there. If Manka stays alive for just a couple more seconds, VQ is the only player with a kit. She's dropped it all the way down in CT. So there's a world where MVP could have had 6. Nevertheless, it was a very decent recovery from their side on their map pick. We're going to throw it to a short break. When we come back, we're going to see if it looks a bit better for MVP on the defense. Don't go too far.
run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. Street lights, east side, all day, all night. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. Look twice, act nice, eyes on me, D-line. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. Everybody, can you feel it? Everybody, let's go. If you want it, gotta show me that you're good enough for it. Gotta show me now, gotta show me now. I'll tell you now, step aside if you can't afford it. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. No holding, no holding, no holding me down. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. Get out of my way, cause I'm taking it back. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. Shots fired, let's go. King, queen, y'all know. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. We running, we running, we running, we run the sound. Everybody, can you feel it? Everybody, let's go. If you want it, gotta show me that you're good enough for it. Gotta show me now, gotta show me now. I'll tell you now, step aside if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, if you can't. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. No holding, no holding, no holding me down. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. Get out of my way, cause I'm taking it back. We gonna run cause we never get tired. We got the fire and it's gonna get wild. We gonna run cause we never get tired. We got the fire and it's gonna get wild. If you want it, gotta show me that you're good enough for it. Gotta show me now, gotta show me now. I'll tell you now, step aside if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, if you can't afford it. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. No holding, no holding, no holding me down. No holding me down when I'm about to go get it. Get out of my
Welcome back, everybody. Blink and you miss it. That half flew by. 10-5 the scoreline. Navi Javelins taking the lead on the map pick of MVP. Going now into the T side. The question is, can they close this one out cleanly, or will MVP bounce back on their map pick?
Well, last time around when Navi Javelins played MVP, it was the first matchup of the group stages of ESL Impact Season 2. And on the CT side, MVP won the pistol. And it could be a different scenario here because Navi Javelins are just trying to accelerate all the way out B early. Two defenders need to try and hold really good. Supporting Flashbang's Crazy will take one to the grave with her. And they know that Manka's dinked at the back of the bomb site. Secured for Navi Javelins. And now the retake needs to come into full effect.
Oh, that one's so unfortunate for Manka as she's crossing over to back plat, gets one to the face. Now, Pocha has spotted one of the T's in that same position, but Lena is not missing today. And oh, there's even a team kill in the mix. Fatal. She is out for blood. Doesn't matter whose it is. She's picked up that kit though, so there is a chance here, but has to find a bunch of perfect shots. Got the first. Then they all swung on her at once.
Yeah, nice shooting from Fatal. Makes that one a little bit more of a question mark rather than a foregone conclusion for the Javelins. That was just so aggressive out towards B. MVP were just completely blindsided by that one. Didn't really stand a chance. Going to force into it. Going to press the issue with a scout and a couple of MP9s. And for the Javelins, it might just be rinse and repeat. And well, Fatal, she has to do it all.
All right, Fatal. Top of the leaderboard for MVP, but now has to do something pretty incredible. That's one. And that's done. Lena does take half her HP off, but the fact they went for this long A spawn with all 4 of the remaining players means that they have nothing now, and maybe if they're given a kill, they'll consider it. They might just want to hold on to these guns for the attempt in the round prior, particularly because VQ is holding this. That's the AK, so that's a good gun to recover, and they're going down, it's on. Lena was brought down half, Fatal was able to calm that one over. They can start making their way through. Pocha has the flash through. Cressy found Angelica as well. Hanka fully blinded, caught off guard as they swing through, and it's the perfect retake. MVP. There you have it.
Yeah, really nice stuff from MVP. That one was always a little bit of a interesting affair. If VQ even gets 1 kill, I feel like they just take the AK and then try and save, because there's no kit on any of these players. But it was those flashbangs, just barreling them over towards the top of the site. It was absolutely perfect. Hanka didn't stand a chance, and the entirety of MVP completely overwhelmed and secured that retake. 11-6. Take a look at the economy for the Javelins, Lucy. It is not in a great spot. So this is a really good opportunity for MVP to make it 7.
Show us what you got, Pocha. See what you can do with that scout. Nice little tag onto Lena. Kick things off, and 1 scopes before the final blow can be done. This one should be a cleanup for MVP and a chance to start this comeback. Manka getting some revenge. Mama also doubles up. So they're just cleaning up here. Don't want to lose too many players, and doesn't look like they are going to lose any. Stanley was run out of bullets. Mama, a nice 4K, a good confidence building 4K, I'd say.
If I'm Pocha as well, I just upgrade to the AWP immediately. Oh, there we go.
Are you Pocha?
No.
Oh, weird. She did exactly what she said. What you said you would do if you were her.
I know things sometimes.
I think you could rock the cat ears.
I'd like to, honestly.
Yeah.
Speaking of scouts, one is equipped in VQ's hands. Bit of a crunch in towards the tunnel position. Manka has got aggressive, and she's just holding behind these boxes. Javelins will throw a flash to try and flush her out. She's got to be careful. Her time's limited here. How many can she take with her before she's removed? Well, the answer's none.
Yeah, it's difficult there. I feel like it really relied on Pocha being able to support from short. I guess the timing just eluded. Manka removed without any possibility of the trade. Cressy's looking for something. They are not giving her the vision. Look at the spread from Navi in towards mid. Bob's going to make its way through. It's holding all these angles. They've completely separated the CTs, 2 per site. So clean entry onto one of these sites will pretty much give them the round. Looks like A is the play.
I've got 2 smokes, so it's going to be a commitment. It's not going to be a little bit of a fake. Here go the Javelins trying to work their way around Pocha to be tested. As they work their way into the corner of the flashbang, well, it completely blinds her. She does not have a say into this one. That bomb can be planted for short as well. Jazz retake. It's on the cards. There's a couple of kits in play for MVP. And more importantly as well, there's no utility for the Javelins. They just need to fight their corners, stand their ground, and try and battle their way through.
Get double smoke, bunch of flashes as well. Plenty for MVP to work with. They have to find these duels though. Woman advantage is towards Navi. And well, now they've found 2 more kills. Just Mama left as all her teammates fall. Vika closes it out with a scout kill. And it's the perfect post plant from Navi. It felt like MVP should have gotten a few more kills there. But Navi just really just out-aimed them across the board.
I'm so surprised that there is not a single kill fall in favor to the CT side on that retake. That's really a testament to how good Navi Javelins have been performing, not only throughout the entirety of Season 2, but just in general as well. Like, they're on a roll right now, and they're just looking to completely churn this one up. But Pocha, that's a good find through the smoke on a little bit of a timing. Angelica, well, she's first removed.
I think good stuff from Pocha. Need her to be a superstar here for MVP. So Navi, you've gained long, but at what cost? Cost is Angelica, and also mid control. Look at this setup.
Ooh.
Aim and Mum are up by the light bulb. They've also got Krasi looking in towards lowers of Manka. There's no way you're expecting 3 players from the CTs this advanced. You can see they're ready for one. And Aim Mum is going to swing out the perfect timing, but Danu hits the shot. The flashbang from Lena is fantastic. Fatal is able to get one back in response, so at least keeping it even. This is the cue. Look at all the attention this is drawn towards mid, while the rest of her team goes up long.
Yeah, but there's no smokes, and Potch is holding the cross. And she will secure the shot on towards VQ. And that's a very scary sound that echoes all across Dust2. Hanka doesn't want to move a muscle. 45 seconds. Commitment needs to come on over. Maybe a Molotov deep in, but closer to the molly means you can see. However, Potcher will miss the pop shot, so that means the site has been given up temporarily, and Hanka will convert on towards Fatal. Potcher not quite going to go for the jump-in shot as that bomb is planted, but she's crept her way all the way forward, and Manka dispatches of Hanka at short. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. But the defuse will, more importantly, come in for MVP. They close the gap once again.
Yeah, Potch 3. Manka, I couldn't think of one. Damn. Anyway, fantastic retake, all things considered. And that comes down to Potcher. You're right. She's just sitting in towards CT spawn. And the fact that there was no utility from Navi. I like the idea of the Molotov, but yeah, it doesn't quite do what the doctor ordered. But they still managed to get across. The fact that Potcher was able to sneak up so closely, I mean, you're just not ready for the AWP at that angle. It's a good round from Potcher. MVP still fighting into this fight, and a miss smoke is going to call off that aggression into lower, which is probably good because VQ was holding that.
Yeah, a little bit of a fortunate moment. This one's quicker. Oh, Javelins have already got all this short control. Look at Potcher, though. Look at her re-aggression. Oh, which does miss a shot, but Fatal. That is exactly why she's there. Bail a teammate out of trouble, but whilst this was all unfolded in tunnels, Navi Javelins completely overwhelmed the bomb site. The bomb, it does make its way over safely. We're going to have another one of those after plant scenarios where 9 players are alive on the server.
Yeah, VQ can drop this smoke, though, to play around towards long, although there's actually no one there. She's going to be able to get into quite an advanced position now to just hold long, while the rest of her team can focus on short. You can see 2 players deep short, another further back, anti-flash being played. Hanka just going to swing out off the back of it, but the kills come through for the CTs. Fatal trying to adjust here, and Lena is keeping them in this one. Potcher, she's forced backwards, but Aima Mummer has come through. All of the VQ, such little HP, had to hit an insane flick, and couldn't quite do it. Aima Mummer comes through with 2. And MVP get up to 9.
I think it's just a case of the fact that Navi Javelins, their buys have not been the best throughout this half, and they haven't really got all of the utility to fully exploit. You can see the idea, what they were trying to accomplish with this afterplant. Have 2 players in towards short, try and fight for that control, even with 1 playing anti-flash. It doesn't really work out. MVP just went out the gunfights, and they're being supported by that cast of the flashbangs, of the smokes, of the Molotovs to kind of just push and make Navi Javelins feel more and more uncomfortable. Oh, it's really being reflected on the scoreline. And that grenade is absolutely perfect. Dano and VQ already brought down low in round number 22. And this flash, Ava Mama, oh, she's about to have a field day lining them all up. 4 kills immediately. And Lena is just left alive, scratching her head, thinking, what's gone wrong here?
Come on, Manka. Let Aima Mama have the ace. Ah, well, lovely, lovely hold against the eco. That flashbang was beautiful. That sort of spray down is the most satisfying thing to see in Counter-Strike. If you pull one of those off, you're going to be like glowing for the rest of the match. That is such a satisfying spray down. Should be happy with that.
Timeout being called.
Yeah, key. Given that now there's only 2 rounds in it. It was a 10-5 half. Scary if you're a Navi fan.
I think the big decision around this round is whether VQ purchases an AWP, no armor, or she elects to go for an AK and purchases a little bit of utility. So she's the only player that hasn't bought. So that is a little question mark. That's the decision and the deliberation that Navi Javelins are trying to reach a consensus on. You reckon she buys the AWP?
It's VQ. I think she does it. I she just will. I'm feeling it.
I'd like to see the AK util. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this. I think she's very flashy. I agree, and she hits some incredible shots. But I think for me, you need an extra couple of smokes flashes to come in, and that is it's my little recommendation. But I mean, I'm Potcher, so
that's true. Potcher always, I think, goes the op though.
That's true.
She will do anything to have her hands in the op, and I mean, you can see why. She's having a great game. She was a real revelation last season, and unfortunately wasn't really able to get much done in that squad. But this season, looking a lot more impressive than MVP. This team really feels like they've got kind of that X factor that can kind of take them to the next level. It's good to see Fatal as well. She was playing with No Fear 5, now she's over with MVP. Also playing at, I think, even higher level than what we saw from her in Season 1. So it feels like all the pieces are here for this squad. It's, really nice to see.
I think Aima Mama as well. I think the name does actually suggest it a little bit, but she's been playing on fire this entire season. Like, she's been putting up incredible numbers, and been very impressed with her performances as well.
Of course, if they win this one, they'll be then tied with Bigger Keeper on Games 1, which kind of throws the whole bracket into disarray.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we expected though as well, right? We said that Group B was always going to be the really difficult group.
Makes for an exciting storyline. For Navi, they want the win. They want that 4-0. They definitely want a spot in playoffs. Potcher's been forced forward and doesn't seem to matter to her. She finds that kill onto Danu. Joker is there on the trade, though. No way for Potcher to fall back from that one. Vale tried to support by dropping the smoke down to sort of give her a way out, but she was just far too committed at that stage.
Well, that is the AWP removed. Fatal's actually gone and picked it back up.
Oh, I was going to say Viku could try and collect it, but no. Fatal has played recovery mission.
Navi needs to try and get their T side out of the recovery position. Try and get some more rounds on the board. Because that gap, it is closing. MVP, they've definitely got the momentum right now. Short control being established by Viku. And she's got the bomb on her back. So whilst these smokes are being lined up, it looks to be an A split with 2 Javelins players coming from long.
It's a bit tricky. There's a player posted up there, Cressy. She's out towards long, tucked in deep. She could do so much damage. It will be clear, but if she's able to find even just the 1 kill here, that might be enough. Hanka does trade her out. So that avenue through long is opened up. They can plant for long as well. Though it is, it's going to be mid-side plant, so default. They can hold it from long. All 3 CTs coming through from CT and all together. And Joker is going to catch off the boost, but not before Aima Mama removes her. Viku gets that trade, but here's that long duel coming through. That's where Hanka chimes in. All now onto Manka, and she's found Hanka. Huge kill to find. Viku, the only one left on site, but Viku wins the duel. Navi get up to 13.
I'll tell you what, really nice try by Manka and the rest of MVP. Some of these shots that are being hit on the server right now are incredible. Every single one of these women are incredibly warmed up on the server, laser focused, all with the same objective. And that was a nicer play from the Javelins. We have seen a couple of short executes being thrown into the mix already. And this one is just a different arm of attack with the long pressure. Potcher. Well, she's getting up close and personal. Oh, well dispatch of VQ. That's a really nice opener to find. And a lot of control already being established in middle.
Oh, she has to be careful here. She's been spotted. She needs to get out of there because she has no one to support her either. Double AWP as well for the CTs. Joker's going to remove Cressy, which now gets a little scary. They can leave Fatal over towards B by herself with that ult, though. It's a strong enough weapon for the job for the solo hold. Big blind spot remains mid, though, as they've got all these players now over towards A. Someone that's going to have to keep an eye on that eventually, because now they are making their way back towards B, and that is where it's just this solo player in Fatal. And actually, sorry, they swapped over. She's got the M4.
Potcher, you can see she's thinking about making a move over. Long has been cleared out, but Hanker just goes ahead of the smoke. Now the rotations aren't here in time. Shots through the door ring out, but it's not going to help at all. That's the bomb site planted and established. That is a player advantage as well. If you're MVP, given the economic situation, yeah, you need to try and hold on to these rifles.
Yeah, the old double AWP free take onto the B site's not one
Yeah,
that
not
you
ideal.
often see. Brandon, it's not a popular retake. You know, you might give it a go in your plugs, but a little bit more on the line here than a bit of ELO. Oh, okay. No, I almost said it, didn't I?
You did say it.
I'm not going to admit it here on stream.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing to do with the game. So
All right, that's fine.
no one's going to know that I've been pronouncing the word wrong my whole life.
Which word?
Nothing.
Okay.
Not nothing. I've been pronouncing that fine. No thing.
Jordan, no Finn Gilbert.
Yeah. Well, ain't nothing but a round win for Navi. Let's keep 4 players alive. Keep it easy here. So they now have a 4-round lead, starting to slip away for MVP this round now. Vitally important to deny map point. And we talked also about how important this map is for MVP because a nuke looms in the wings. And that is a map that Navi are very, very good at. And went 16-2 against MVP in week 1.
Yeah, that was an outrageous T side from Navi Javelins. I think they got 13 rounds. So now, normally, all you ask for teams is 6. I mean, that's not too bad. Oh, Potcher. Getting aggressive out towards long. Lena is removed. And in fact, he's going to try and bait in a Mamama a little bit. Navi Javelins set their attention towards the mid doors, but Cressy with the FAMAS. It's a good pick, and it's important that she stayed alive, and she has done as well.
Molotov's going to cause her some pain, but she is going to drop a smoke to stay in contention. And she's also got Potcher out towards like sight on A ramp, holding mid as well.
Oh, one tap.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye indeed. That's the way through. Fatal, she's moved out of the B site. She's spotted Danu walking through. The bomb hasn't crossed yet, but now it has. Fatal has spotted everything, but Hanker is activated in towards mid. Fatal has to come back and clear, and she's able to do so. Retake is definitely on this time.
You have to go for it. I like this as well. All MVP. Oh, for a second, it looked like all MVP. Oh, they are. Okay. All MVP coming through tunnels. Danu going to be lining them up potentially. Tucks herself in around the corner. That Molotov isn't actually going to land on her position, so she can just stay alive. I like this reposition as well from Viku in towards the doors. It's all on Danu. She's got 2. Can she make it a third or 15 HP? She can. Holds the bomb site perfectly. And Navi Javelins elevate themselves to map point on most valuable players is map pick.
Oh, that retake looked like it should have been on for MVP. Danu able to just stay alive there. I'm kind of amazed that she's able to find that first kill, to be honest. The last one at the end there also a bit unfortunate for Poche. Gets caught off guard. But doesn't take away from that lovely 4K from Danu to get them up to 15. She's always good for the clutch. And Viku hits a slammer onto Manka. The leader through the doors, and Pocha is now looking for a response. She has found it.
Any rifle in play provides a lifeline for MVP. It needs to be flawless defensive rounds from here on out to keep their map pick in play. The Javelins, they're just aggressing on this. They're just walking all the way through. They're going to cross by these smokes just as they are about to start to fade. MVP, I fear that they've got no idea this is about to happen. Potcher is somehow still alive. Lena just can't quite convert the kill through the smoke.
Yeah, I feel like the hitbox was a bit misleading there. She's able to stay alive somehow. Now things get weird. Mama is taking a duel out towards long. She's trying to fight them all. Doubles up with Cressy. It's all falling apart here. Just Lena, all of a sudden alone. 1 versus 4 has found 1, but cannot find the other 3. And so somehow, miraculously, MVP do pull it through. They even get a few upgrades along the way.
That's crazy.
No, it's Cressy.
It's just the aggression for MVP. They're playing almost like they have nothing to lose, even though they do, because what's at stake here is dropping their map pick. But just taking the advantage, not being afraid. What nets them that one? It has got a detriment, a blemish on the economy for Navi Javelins. Upgraded pistols. Hero AK. Could be a few rounds here that MVP could work back in.
Exactly. Fast one towards B. Flash is good. No one is on the site. They're playing retake here. Fatal sitting back trying to do the damage. Tanker is brought down low. And that's a lovely nade onto Lina and Danu as well. This bomb can come through, but look at MVP. They are all around ready for this retake. 4 going to be coming through from up as it is a choke point. Now get to fight their way through, and the utility is here for Navi as well. Smoke gets deployed. They're going to have to go straight through this one. There's even a Molotov that can be thrown out, but the P250, not really the weapon for the job, but the chaos is everywhere in the server. Manker and Fatal have found kills, so it is a 3 versus 3, and now it's all on Viku. Has this AK, and she's managed to sneak around. The bomb gets tapped. Watch her. She's sneaking it. She finds her in the smoke, playing around the bomb.
Okay.
They've got an offer. There's just no time. Viku, she might have saved the day. They can't find the bomb. Manka, she's looking everywhere. And that might have done it. Viku steals it away and steals the map for Navi.
What a play by VQ. You can see it on their faces how much it means to them. No